My grown up here. Happy Thanksgiving. Check out this Volvo EV. Got this one the other day. Pretty cool car. It's pretty. I don't have the key. It's the same. I'll do another video. I don't have the key. I was just going on a walk. But this bad boy is basically a Polestar. Had about 260 range. It's the Volvo Recharge. But yeah, going on my stroll. Yeah, took that one the other day. I have to switch it out. I think it was 260 range. I'll get the key later. Maybe do a YouTube short. Haven't done any shorts lately, and that's a pretty cool car. It is pretty fast, that's for sure. Hope all you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Just got back from the gym, did some lifting. Not just stretching out the legs a little bit. I did some legs, so they're a little tight. Yeah, I did legs. Everybody goes to the gym and hates legs. Where should I start? Well, just Michigan beat Ohio State, so I was watching that now when I got home. That game's over, and I turned on Alabama and Auburn. And I think tonight Florida State plays Florida, so that should be a decent game. The Panthers have been pretty hot. I think they're in second place. They lost to the Bruins the other night. I don't know how they did last night. And the Heat are hot, pretty hot too, on the sports front. And the Dolphins won yesterday too. They beat the crap out of the Jets. I haven't been watching a lot of sports. I actually have been just relaxing. There's no work. Work is very, very, very slow. I think the economy is in trouble or getting worse. I mean, it's already bad. I think it's getting worse. And at some point, if it doesn't get better, I might have to do some side hustles officially. And that's why people are doing 2 or 3 jobs just to survive in this economy. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, the sales have gone down the toilet. There's no sales. And actually right now, I have a lot of Teslas to sell, which is kind of a tough situation because our fleet's heavy in Teslas and they have a lot of miles, and Musk has cut prices on these cars, so we'll see how that endeavor goes. So yeah, the used car market right now is very tough. I heard new cars are doing better and more incentives are going to be coming out on the new stuff. Interest rates are still high, and that's affecting everything. And we'll hear this week how Black Friday sales was. Chime in if you guys were doing Black Friday shopping. I haven't done any shopping. I'm a simple man. I don't need much. I think my kiddo did some shopping for her boyfriend. She said, "Dad, I'm gonna pay you back." I never seen a kid that has so much money without a job. She pays me. She says she's gonna pay me back. It's funny. She makes me laugh. But besides that, no shopping on my end. Chime in if you guys were doing some shopping for Black Friday. See what the gauge is out there in regards to that. What's up, Louis?
Hey.
How you doing? So, what's new? The market is making new highs. The day after Thanksgiving was a half day. We did see the precious metals pick up a little bit. The markets were flat. It was half day trading day. And we'll take a look at the futures and stuff like that. But yeah, I just saw the metals, and cryptos have been doing pretty good. So cryptos and the metals have been doing pretty good. And that's pretty much it. The action's been pretty slow. The VIX, I think, is in the low 14s. And we'll see if the rally continues into Christmas. It's pretty incredible how the stock market has been so resilient. It really is. I travel next week with the kiddo. She got a soccer tournament up there in North Carolina. So I'm taking a road trip with her. Be gone 4 days. So that should be fun. Taking some vacation time from work. Even though there's not a lot of work, there's not a lot of business. Chime in whatever industry you're in. Almost 500 subscribers. I would love to hear from all of you. Chime in what industry you're in. How do you see your space? How's the work? The work is very bad on the car front. And I can imagine on the housing front and refinancing or buying a house, unless you're buying it cash, it's very tough out there. I don't see the economy getting better. It's just getting worse. And we have an election year coming up. So that should be very interesting. Very, very interesting. See what happens. So yeah, college football today. The Panthers are doing good. I wanted to go to the Bruins game, but I'm just hunkering down and saving every penny I can. I'm being El Cheapo because I make most of my money on commission. So, and if there's no sales, it's tough. So gotta save for a rainy day. And on the trading front, I really haven't been doing much. There hasn't been too much action. I have some positions on the individual accounts. How you doing? Bien. On the individual front, I've been doing okay. On the 401k, I have everything international. I trato. Felicidades. Neighbors saying that I live a good life. They all see me walking around here all the time. I work from home, remote, so I take walks to stretch the legs. And they all see me walking around all the time. So they must think this guy doesn't work. Because I walk all times a day, especially in the cooler months. Like I walk 2 or 3 times in the neighborhood. I have it kind of calculated, so like if I do 1 lap is 1 mile. So I try to do 5 miles, but it hasn't been happening. My IT bands get too tight, and then I'm actually should be walking with my SI belt, which I'm not. That helps me, but it gets me unaligned, and it hurts. So like after this walk, I'll probably have to stretch big time. It starts pulling on my back. I get low back pain. But where was I going? So yeah, no, I haven't even watched any basketball or hockey. Chime in if you guys have been watching. And the NFL, Brady came out the other day, said the NFL plays mediocre play. That the NFL play is mediocre. I think you have the Dolphins doing good, KC's doing good, Browns are doing pretty good, Ravens are doing pretty good. The Jags, Niners, Eagles, I think, have the best record. Cowboys, Seahawks, maybe. I think that's pretty much it. We'll see. Buffalo's always in the race. We'll see. I know that Heat had won, like, they were 9-1 out of their last 10. But I haven't really followed them. Oh, going back to what I was saying. So I've just been relaxing because there's not much going on in the market or in work. So every chance that I got, actually, it's not the healthiest thing to do. But I've been doing my exercise, working out, doing my weights and stuff. Got the arms almost at 17-inch. Doing push-ups and doing triceps and all that good stuff. So 17 inches almost. Actually, they were 17. My daughter measured them. After a couple push-ups, I had 17 inch. I'm gonna have big arms with a big belly too. So I watched. Everybody was talking about Yellowstone with Kevin Costner, and I finished. I finished the show. Pretty good show. I enjoyed it, and I just finished watching Reacher. Reacher was pretty good on Amazon Prime. Pretty good show. And what's the other one? I have this streaming service. This show is back from 1985. I've been watching some episodes of MacGyver. It's pretty funny. The guy's like scientific. He'll get into any situation. He'll make like, hey, what's up, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, bro.
There was an acid tank with a crack on it, and it was leaking acid, and the guy stopped the acid leaks with bars of chocolate. But I'm telling you, a show from 1985. I came across my streaming service and they had the episode, so I started watching a couple of those shows. It's hilarious. Chime in if there's any good shows out there, because I got a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands in the next couple months. And just the way the business that I'm in works, they need the cars now, and then I'll get rid of them in the new year. It's usually how it works. I hope I have some gas vehicles, because I don't know if all these electric cars are gonna sell well. We'll see. Chime in what you think on this whole EV deal on the market of EVs. What you think about them? What the future is on them? I would like to get your input on them. I drive them because I get them as a demos. I've driven the Teslas. You just saw the Volvo. I've done videos on the Kia Niro, the Kia EV6, the Chevy Bolt. And I like them for local use, obviously. But if you're gonna go on a road trip, the problem with these things are the range and the charge time. That's the problem with them. I don't think Americans have adapted to them. And I think the manufacturers are cooling down on their investment on them. I think they're kind of relaxing on that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Investing wise, I still feel that we have a lot of troubles ahead with all the debt that we have. I think that the dollar's in trouble, and the dollar has rolled over. It's down to like in the 103s. And the prior videos that I have done, we're like at 106 easy, 107. So the dollar has rolled over, and it's at 103. So that's only going to add fuel to the fire, because if the dollar's lower, things will cost a lot more for us. So I think inflation will be getting better. I think interest rates are going to stay higher for longer, or something's going to give. Either they sacrifice the economy or they sacrifice the dollar. Nice flag there. I just sold this house not too long ago. It's crazy houses in this neighborhood. My neighbor put his house for sale, $750. God bless his soul. I hope he gets close to that. It's only going to be better for me. And my lot's bigger than his. He has a little pool, but my lot's bigger than his. Man, his house is a little bit bigger, but I have more land. Hey, Riley. Hi, Riley. Be good boy, Riley. It's my friend Riley. He always barks at me. So we'll see what happens with that. My kiddo's almost she's a junior. She'll be a senior in the next 2 years. I got about 20 months until she graduates, and then I'll follow her path, see what she does. I really want to just pick up and go from here. Now, I'm not going to sell nothing. My plan is to kind of do like I'm going to do something in my house where I can rent sections of the house and make it like a duplex or a triplex. I have a trailer that I can rent, maybe. We'll see. But I can walk out of here and go buy a house somewhere else where it's not 700,000 or 600,000. I saw areas where my father-in-law lives. They have houses there for 250, 300 grand. So maybe go up there, and then I can live on some good, decent passive income from the real estate side of the portfolio. And that's my plan. We'll see. I only take it a day at a time, like my grandmother says. So, but that's my future thoughts. But take it a day at a time, folks. Chime in if anyone's doing that out there in regards to real estate. Have any apartment complexes or duplexes or anything in that nature. Chime in on whatever stocks you like, what you think out there, the market trends. So I think that the market trends, surprisingly, oil. Now, oil had a lot of gyrations because they postponed the OPEC meeting, and they just kept going back and forth with the news flow, and oil went from 73 to 76 or 77, back down to 75. It was pretty crazy. Oil's been going up and down, and it's right now in the 75 range. I honestly thought that by next year we would be by 100, but people are starting to say that it might go into the 60s. And if that's the case, that's because things are really, really, really slow out there. I talked to my pops the other day. He's a trucker. He said it's very, very slow. My work is very slow. My sister's work is pretty slow. It's hard to get loads. She does trucking, transports cars. So chime in on your industry, what you see out there. But it's massively tough out there. Really, really tough. I might have to do some side hustle gigs. Thank God my wife gets some income. She's a caretaker. And I get my salary, but like I said, most of my income is from my sales, and the sales aren't there, so we'll see what happens. If not, you gotta pay the bills. Inflation, food's out of control. The cost of food is out of control. I just got back from the gym, and my wife got home with pizza, like a large pie, and some rolls, and a little spaghetti. It was like $50. I was like, wow. But whatever, her parents are there and whatever. But food inflation is no joke. I wish I had the strength and energy. There's an old economist, trader. His name is Jim Rogers. He wears a bow tie. You can look him up. He's all over YouTube. I used to remember him saying, and he still says, that the folks on Wall Street will go broke and the new millionaires would be farmers. That's